Oh, it's just a Danon. You there! Where's the Renin girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out! I want an answer, Insurgent!
how's this for an answer? Go to hell!
Damn right.
You dare address a Renin armored soldier that way? I'll show you embedded!
Okay, our first bit of combat. So I want to perform a normal attack. First, you can string up to 3 normal attacks together, but by learning certain skills, this limit can be increased. Characters can also attack in midair. Jumping. Arts are special actions performed by spending part of your EAG. Press triangle, square, or X to use the art assigned to each button. While EAG will gradually restore automatically, it will restore more slowly when attacking. Okay, so push L stick and press R2 to invade an enemy attack. Hold on, push the left stick. If you time it well as an enemy attack is approaching, it will perform a perfect evasion, allowing you to avoid taking damage.
Talk or die!
So much for playing nice. All right, we're up. Real fight. Still, I have to do this.
Okay.
I won't go quietly. Try harder. Here I go.
Okay, there we go.
It's over.
Die!
Okay.
Swallow blade.
Die!
Slide. Take damage. You're finished. Rising wyvern.
Oh, barrage?
Mirage. Try
Oh,
harder.
okay. Okay, it's gonna feel weird pressing R1 to
I
attack
won.
again.
I actually beat one of those Renin soldiers.
Shion V. Mayor Imeris Daymore. I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Bolton.
Damn it!
Throw down
I was
your
so
weapon.
close.
Need a hand, Shion? Yeah, he can't
What
feel
the?
it.
You've got some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can.
Step aside, slave. These are Renin affairs you're meddling in.
Oh, really?
Hey,
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
fine, suit yourself.
Okay. Combos. Combos are actions strung together. Yeah, we just figured that out by ourselves. Using an art to go between them that can thus extend a combo. Diminishing returning combos. Okay. During a combo, if the same art is used multiple times within 4 actions, its penetration will decrease. And enemies will recover from it sooner. Continually doing so will raise these penalties, making arts half as effective as some harshest. Okay, so it would be wise not to constantly use an art over and over again. That's good to know.
Word to the wise, I call my own shots. Just stay out of my way and we'll get along quite well.
It's kind of new for me if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises. We're not done. Stop. Rising wyvern.
Yeah, still don't have
Take this.
enough time to
Mirage.
Here I go!
Rising wyvern. Slash.
again, I'm still trying to use square as an attack.
Why did you help me? What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renin like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renins. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I
Okay.
don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway, so it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah, it's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself, and that's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for?
Calling them silly. Oh, I already
Stay
shipped these
sharp.
two.
We're going in.
I already shipped these two. Oh, R1
Can you even
is...
see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. And I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danans don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of Renan rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
Damn right. Okay. Oh, there's Zephyr.
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
Zephyr's going to die at some point, ain't he? Well, damn.
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor! Slaughter the rest! Look out!
Nope.
Sion! Sion!
Yeah, I would say get that thing out of her.
A blazing sword. But how?
Holy crap. Mystic Heart?
Possible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core. Attack!
crap. Holy crap. They just got barbecued. Okay, and the cord just went back into it.
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
Yeah, definitely can't feel it.
It's one of my healing arts.
Oh. Are you going to be like our...
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry. You're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
Yeah, the only person that seems
The
that...
blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
Ah. You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
You befriended Shion. Zephyr has teamed up with your party. Hold on. Shion's fighting style. Shion specializes in gun-based long-range strikes and astral arts. Use her to hit enemies from a safe distance, and to use healing arts on allies with lower HP. Healing arts cost CP to use. Remind your CP total. When auto mode is enabled, Shion will primarily target flying and astral art wielding enemies, as well as foes with low HP during combat. Okay. Fewer points. That's what it stands for. TP. Arts with healing and support effects consume fewer points in addition to EAG. BP is shared across the party and can be restored with items or by staying an inn or campground. It can be raised by leveling up or finding a specific item. And can be restored with items. Oh, okay. Okay. But we'll get used to these things as we go. just have something. We just revealed something called the Burning Sword or some crap like that. So apparently Shion can't wield the sword because she'll burn herself with it. And Iron Mask, as of now, can wield it without feeling pain. Is Land of Brimstone and Swirling Ash, Orbis Calaglia.
That's...
Glanamede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balsef.
Yeah,
Self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
yeah. The no sound alerts through the playthrough of any story games, Cloudo. Now, if we were playing horror games, I'd probably put them back on. But with this being like a story playthrough, I don't want like sound effects going through. But we'll have them back on after the Tales of Arise.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go.
Also, that's one ginormous ass gate, by the way. So that's what the gate is of Flame. Okay, so I'm assuming we're going to come across different areas in this game where one's
Be
like
careful.
ice.
If you get close to it.
Okay, campsite.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Yeah, just because you can't feel anything doesn't mean that these two don't need rest. Camping out. Resting at a campground will restore your party's HP and CP while resting. You can watch skits and cutscenes that you've previously viewed. Oh shit. Okay.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zeugles prowling around out here, right?
Ah, don't be a spoil sport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think.
I'm liking these little dialogue moments.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
Okay. So, I reckon that we will have Dahnan like enemies to deal with, like a traitor at some point. But we've already shown that Theon, who is a Renan, is not too bad. Also, I just realized, I think I know who this voice is. I think this voice actor for Iron Mask is the same as Noctis. I could be entirely wrong, but it sounds so close to Noctis.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still,
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
Oh, damn.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
Zephyr's right.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
My dear lord, there's quite a few dialogue things here. Okay.
so this whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
Hold on.
No,
didn't you-
it's just, you know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure, I may be numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
Yeah, which is interesting. Alright, Zephyr's things. Okay, so Skit, that's what they call that. Couldn't remember the name of them. Okay, let's rest.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Yeah, that would be
Well,
nice. to
when
know.
you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy.
That's probably why they're making them work themselves to death. Like I said, it had to do something with like killing, like working people to the bone because of them spirit cores on their hands.
They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms.
Yeah.
And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Danans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
Before she says that, I reckon she's one of one of the true characters that want to change how things are. She's like one of the Renans that feel guilty because of this shit.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Or maybe that.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Gonna need some new clothes.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balseph, the wild beast. Sound good?
Oh yeah, absolutely sounds good. And I think that's our... Oh shit, what the frick was that?
I've got to hurry.
Is she hiding some... I mean, obviously she's hiding something, but what does she mean by she's got to hurry? I wonder if she has to complete, like... I wonder if Master Cores are somewhat akin to the Sea Marks in Final Fantasy 13, where they have to complete an objective. Otherwise, they'd get something horrible happen. I wonder if that's the case.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Ooh, shit. Let's see, or...
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me,
Lenegus.
wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegus? You mean the same Lenegus that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
What if he's actually from Leganis? Or what if he is from... Like, what if his amnesia is something akin to, like, the crown contest? Maybe the rest got a bit too... Some of the other lords may have tried to
I hate camping out.
get a bit too jealous of this guy's power and thought, screw it, let's try and get rid of him.